Hey there, Pats Nation. Welcome into Patriots Report. Let's quickly get into our first rumor of the week. Did Josh McDaniels come back to the Patriots for Nick Caserio? We're going to give this one 4 Lombardi trophies. So Mark Daniels of the Providence Journal included that with how close Josh McDaniels and Nick Caserio are. As we know, they both came from John Carroll, and they are very close friends. That was one of the biggest reasons why he came back. If you remember, McDaniels and Caserio almost went to the 49ers last offseason before they hired Shanahan and I believe it was John Lynch, yes it was, to be the GM as a package deal. But now that they're both staying, they are the clear heirs to the Patriots throne. Belichick has told McDaniels that he wants to teach him the intricacies of player personnel and salary cap to go along with what he has taught Nick Caserio to make them a really nice tag team once Bill Belichick leaves. You're never going to find another Bill Belichick, but maybe you're going to be able to split him into 2 different people. Welcome into Patriots Report, Pat Nation. I'm your host, Harris Rubenstein. Got an interesting show. A lot of rumors to cover, including the Patriots 2018 free agent list. But Patriots Report is presented by Game Time, the #1 mobile ticketing app that you will find anywhere on the App Store. You can get up to 60% off last-minute sports and concert tickets. So head to chatsports.com/tickets to get the #1 rated ticketing app on any app store. Again, that's chatsports.com/tickets. Let's get into our explainer to kind of go over what exactly we mean with these Lombardi trophies. There's one. We're on to Cincinnati. It's fake news. We're not concerned with it. 2 Lombardi trophies. It's Ted Wells level. No fact to it at all. Very little. Not something you need to trust. 3 Lombardi trophies. We'll see. 50-50 shot. Could go either way. 4 Lombardi trophies. It's pretty likely. About a 75% chance that we're going to see something happen. And 5 Lombardi trophies. Count the rings. 100% chance this is a fact. Let's get into number 2. And Patriots Nation, you're either going to get really mad at me or whatever, but let me know in the comments. Is Rob Gronkowski going to retire? I'm going to give this one 4 Lombardi trophies. So why do we have this as pretty likely 75% chance? Well, the rumors are a swirling, people. The Rock has come out and said that he wants to help Rob Gronkowski with his movie career. There are multiple movie offer rumors that Gronk is going to go to Hollywood. And then the ultimate rumblings that Rob Gronkowski could head to the WWE to be a professional wrestler. That would be the most fitting Rob Gronkowski move ever post-football. So we want to know from you guys. Let us know in the comments section, what would Rob Gronkowski's WWE signature move be? So, we have the RKO, a little John Cena hand face. For Rob Gronkowski, has to be, he's going to just, spike a person into the rug. Has to be just maybe some sort of choke slam or something. Has to be, and they'll call it the Gronk spike. Everyone will go crazy. Maybe he spikes spears. Who knows? Rob Gronkowski going to WWE would be so fitting for a post-football career. 4 Lombardi trophies, Gronk to retire. Let's get into Dion Lewis, likely to leave in free agency. This one's interesting. We're also going to give this one 4 Lombardi trophies. So at this point, it might seem that the Patriots are going to get just a little bit out-moneyed by what Dion Lewis wants. He wants about $5 million annually. The Patriots do not pay that much for running backs on a consistent basis. They usually don't go over $3 million for running backs. And after Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis is the top running back left. This is not a great running back class after Le'Veon Bell. So Dion Lewis is going to get paid. He's probably going to leave. The Patriots like to skimp on running backs, so the Rex Burkheads, the James Whites of the world, they'll probably stick with that core. But Dion Lewis definitely reignited his career with the Patriots. Happy to have him on the team. Sad to see him go, but so is the business of the NFL. Let's get into rumor number 4. Are the Pats a fear-based organization? We're going to give this one 2 Lombardi trophies because I guess there's a little bit of truth to this, but I'm sorry that there's class in an NFL franchise. It isn't just people running around and dancing all the time. This was coming from Lane Johnson, who says, quote, would rather win 1 and have fun than win 5 with fear. So this is coming from Lane Johnson, who, mind you, most credible source ever, got suspended for PED usage, signed a contract that says don't do PEDs anymore, proceeded to do PEDs again, and void half of his contract. So good job on you, Lane Johnson, really showing the class of the NFL. Don't get into this whole fear-based organization with the Pats. It's called class, and it's called structure. Talking about fun. You've won 1 Super Bowl in 84 years, Eagles, and they're already talking trash. Call me when you have 5. Call me when you have even 2 Lombardi trophies. That's how many were given this rumor. Let's get into rumor number 5. This is a wild one. So, was a Boston radio host suspended? We're giving this one 5 Lombardi trophies, and it wasn't just any Boston radio host. It was Christian Fournier, the former Patriot. So, this one was a really bad look. So, on his radio show on WEEI, he did a highly racist impression of an Asian man trying to impersonate Tom Brady's agent, Don Yee. Now, Don Yee is Asian, however, he does not have an accent at all. So, for him to do that kind of accent was just totally bad. It was totally ugly. Not a good look for Christian Fournier. Let's go into number 6, is Nate Solder leaving the team. We're going to give this one 3 Lombardi trophies. So, the Nate Solder situation is interesting. He's been the Patriots left tackle for a very long time now, but he has dealt with a lot of off-the-field stuff. Not bad stuff, but health stuff. He himself had testicular cancer during one of the Super Bowl runs. His son also had cancer treatments both last year and this year. And if you watched him, it was very clear there was a lot of stuff going on. He didn't totally seem focused in a lot of the games. And, you know, if your son has cancer, there are things that are more important than football sometimes. So, they're looking to see if they might move on from him. They did draft his possible replacement last year in Antonio Garcia. They drafted him in the 3rd round out of Troy, and we know that they've liked a lot of the stuff they have from him. They kind of redshirted him this year, but he's definitely an option to take over for Solder if he decides to leave. He will cost a pretty penny, and we know that the Patriots need to skimp in a couple areas because, boy, do they need some help on the defensive side of the ball. Let's get into rumor number 7. And this one's a really interesting one. Is Julian Edelman going to be ready for training camp? Cross your fingers. Please be ready. We're going to give this one 4 Lombardi trophies. We believe he's going to be ready for training camp. He will miss OTAs. He is still recovering from his torn ACL surgery that he had back in September. Full recovery is expected. Torn ACLs are not what they used to be, people. Julian Edelman should be fine. Like I said, he will sit out OTAs, but Julian Edelman will hopefully be back on the field by the time training camp starts. Expect him to start off a little bit slow. He's not going to just come out of nowhere and be the crazy Julian Edelman that we all know, but he will be fully healthy by the time the season starts. Let's get into number 8. Did Ron Borges get suspended? Oh, yeah, he did. You thought we weren't going to cover this story. We're definitely covering this story. So Ron Borges was suspended. 5 Lombardi trophies because he got totally duped. He got completely duped by a random radio caller who over weeks texted him and impersonated Don Yee, Tom Brady's agent. The story was that Tom Brady was going to hold out for a new contract similar to the one that Jimmy Garoppolo was just given, and it was completely 100% false. He didn't double check with a second source. He didn't go to other people to see if they had heard similar things. No, he got a little tidbit saying that, oh, there's a crack in the Patriots' armor, and he ran with it. This is so typical Ron Borges. This has been his whole thing for the past ever. Whenever he sees a slight weakness in the Patriots, he attacks it with everything he had. The story was completely unprofessional. It breaks so many Big J journalism rules. It hurts as someone who came from a Big J journalism school. Check your facts, Ron Borges. You've been in this business for like 40 years. Ridiculous. No excuses. Definitely deserve to get suspended. And let's get to one final rumor. Is Bill Belichick losing the locker room? Well, at least according to Marquise Flowers, fake news. Bill Belichick is not losing the locker room. So Greg Bedard wrote an article on Boston Sports Journal. By the way, good site with their new subscription program, whatever it is. Marquise Flowers posted a tweet storm about how, oh, you think you know more than Bill Belichick, the guy who's won 5 Super Bowl rings? I'm pretty sure the exact tweet was, he has more Super Bowl rings than you've gotten with women. So Marquise Flowers holding no prisoners against Greg Bedard. The initial reports, they made sense that the players were mad at Belichick, but the reports that he lost the locker room didn't make any sense at all. And I'm sure that they're probably pretty happy that Belichick was able to get Josh McDaniels back. So all's well that ends well. I think this story will just continue to die as we get closer to next season. But hey, good on Marquise Flowers, the new guy coming in and trying to defend his head coach.